Good morning, dear student. Today we are going to study over-the-counter drug which are taking from the counter without prescription, in which including the drugs which didn't require any prescription or any note from the pharmacist or physician or medical uh, or practitioner. The prescription drugs are available only by the recommendation of authorized health professional such as physician, pharmacist, and RMP, registered medical practitioner. Non-prescription medicine, that is called over-the-counter or OTC drugs, are available on the request and do not require any approval by a health professional. So you can directly buy that medicine from the counter of medical store. Prescription and OTC drug have been viewed differently by the public sign. The classification were the established by the uh, Durham-Humphrey Amendment of 1951. That amendment is made up by in a outside of country in USA and European countries. That amendment implemented in 1951. That amendment made in 1951. In general, the public view OTC drugs as minimal effective and safe, and the prescription drugs as more potent and frequently dangerous. So, drugs that are medically safe only keeping in the OTC form or OTC drugs category. Now, however, these distinctions are not always accurate, but we are considering the things. Now, each year of the US is spent over the 14 billions on the OTC drug. This is a OTC chapter, is a third chapter of fourth unit, and this is the last chapter of fourth unit. Now, today your fourth unit will be over. Now, more than 3 lakh different OTC products are available in the market, that is in US market. OTC expenditure comprise 60% of the annual drugs purchased in the US. These all data from the US market. An estimated 3 out of 4 people routinely use medicate these products. This OTC drug is commonly used from the out of 3 people, means 75% people they are commonly using the OTC product. OTC products generally have a greater margin of safety than the prescription or counterpart, but issues of abuse need to be considered. So these drugs are commonly having less side effect or safe for the use of common public or the people, or pharmacists can or medical store owner also give that medicine on the basis of requirement of consumer. The physical dependence, that is psychological dependence. If a drug is forming a physical dependence to the consumer, then it should be avoided. Non-prescription products that can be severely habit forming, decongestant, laxative, antihistaminic, sleep aids, antacids, ephedrine. These are the habit-forming drugs. Although they are the habit-forming drug, then also they are comes under the category of OTC drugs. Uh, these drugs we can give over the counter, but uh, physical dependence may be cause. These drugs may be cause physical dependence. Now, the active ingredient in OTC drug have been classified and placed in category 1. That category 1 is considered as safe and effective medicine. However, as recently in 1992, FDA has banned over the 400 ingredients from the 7 category of OTC product. Switching policy of FDA. FDA also make a policy as per the public requirement and as per the side effect or physical dependency. They switching their policy time to time. The FDA is attempting to make more drugs available to the general public by switching some frequently used and safe prescription medication to the OTC status. The policy is in response to public demand to have access to effective drugs for self-medication. As a result, 63 switched ingredients such as ulcer and hair growing medication also included in these OTC drugs. OTC drugs and self-care. Now, more than one third of the time of people treat their routine health problem with OTC medication to receive their symptomatic relief from their ailments or from their symptoms. So these can be consumer or customer can be take medicine from the counter and get relief from their symptoms. If it done correctly, self-care with OTC medication can provide significant relief from the minor self-limiting health problems and minimal the cost. We can consider like a strain or headache or some stomachache or some different problems, acidity and common cold. We can take this OTC medication in this and taking the relief from it. OTC label required information includes approved use of the product, detailed instruction on the safe and effective use of the drug, caution and warning to those at greater risk when taking the medication. These things we should be considered. You go in a previous slide. Caution and warning must be written in a carton or in a strip of that particular drug. Detailed instruction of safe and effective use of that particular drug must be mentioned. Now, next is label information is controlled by FDA department. Here, in the label of the bottle must be written the product name, identity or category, active ingredient, quantity of material, and manufacturer name. Similarly, you can see in the another bottle. Indication when to use, how to use, what to watch for, warning, possible drug interaction, expiry date, and another thing like batch number, lot number, and MRP also. So these information must be written in your OTC drug. Now rules for the proper use of OTC drug. Always know what you are taking. Know the effect of that particular medicine. Read and need the warning and cautions. Means if you are taking the some antihistaminic drug or anti-allergic drug, then caution must be written. You can't drive after taking the antihistaminic drug like that because they cause the sedation. Don't use anything for more than 1 to 2 weeks. Be particular cautions if also taking a prescription drug. If you have questions, ask to the pharmacist or retailer. If you don't need it, don't use any medication. That is some common rule of proper OTC drug use. Now, type of OTC drug, the internal analgesic, just taking medication by oral through oral route, analgesic drug like salicylates, methyl salicylate, acetyl salicylic acid, aspirin, etc. Therapeutic consideration, analgesic action, anti-inflammatory effect, antipyretic like a drug which reduce the body temperature, elevated body temperature like antipyretic drugs, and also consider the side effect of that particular drugs. Another category of drug that we can use, the cold, allergy, and cough remedies. Their drug commonly used in general public uh, in common cold, decongestant, antitussive, expectorant that is used in cough, dry and wet cough, and vitamin C medicine also comes under the OTC drug. Nowadays, we are taking this vitamin C medicine against the boost up of our immunity against COVID-19. That vitamin C plus zinc we are taking nowadays. All persons they are worried about the COVID-19. They must take some vitamin C and zinc capsule in some interval. Some sleep aids, that drugs that induce sleep, that is melatonin is a common example. Stimulant drugs, gastrointestinal medication, drug which is used in our gastrointestinal tract like antacids and anti-heartburn medication, means severe acidity which cause the heartburn or GIT burn. At that medicine also available in the OTC in the form of OTC drug like Solacid, uh, Eno, and some other H2 blocker drug like ranitidine, cimetidine, and omeprazole also is a antacid drug which we can use pantoprazole, omeprazole, lansoprazole, etc. Now, diet aids, diet supplement like protein powder, uh, Bonvita and Complan and other ads we can use with a milk or without a milk. That also comes under the category of OTC. Some skin product like acne medicine, uh, like Crerasil or Acnesol, some uh, commonly brand name available for the treatment of acne that is common in young people, uh, like sunburn product, skin first aid product, like skin drug used in skin burn, OTC herbal product also available, herbal shampoo, herbal hand wash, herbal sanitizer. All kind of sanitizer also comes under the category of OTC product. Now, prescription drug. There are currently more than 10,000 prescription products sold in USA. Approximately 1,500 different drugs available with 20 to 50 new medication approved each year by the FDA. That all data is given from data is included from USA. Jantac, that is a in this prescription you can see Jantac. This is an anti-acid drug, but that is comes under the category of prescription drug, Jantac. Now you can see this is an amendment in 1951. Drugs are controlled with a prescription. Durham and Humphrey Amendment 1951. Uh, According to this, drugs are controlled with the prescription if they are habit forming, if drugs form a habit, not safe for the self medication, intended to treat alignments and require the supervision of the health professional, new and without establish the safe track record. These kind of medicine must be taken with the prescription and under the supervision of physician. So without prescription, don't take this kind of medicine, and pharmacists also will not allow to give you that medicine. Doctor patient communication. When the physician prescribes a drug, a patient should insist on an answer to the following question. What is desired outcome? What are the possible side effects of that particular drugs? How should be drug taken in the minimize problem and maximize benefit? These kind of question patient must be asked to the doctor, and doctor's duty to inform the patient regarding the desired outcome, possible side effect of that particular drug, and minimize the problem or side effect of that drug and maximize the benefit of that particular medication. Now, generic and proprietary medicine drugs. Generic is the official, non-patented, non-proprietary names of the drug, that is a molecule name of that particular drug. The term generic is used by the public to refer to the common name of the drug that is not subject to the trademark right. So, generic drugs don't have any trade name, but nowadays generic drug also coming with some trade name, but they are having under the category of generic and proprietary medicine. Now, proprietary, a brand or trademark that is registered with USA Patent Office. Proprietary denoted the medication marketed under the specific brand name, uh, like Lipitor, like Valium, like some other drug which are Macmol, etc., which sell in a with a brand name of that particular drug. Common category of prescription drug: some analgesic or low potency analgesic like Dorvan, moderate potency like Percodon, and high potency drug like Demerol. These kind of drugs must be sold sale under the prescription. Antibiotics, antibacterial drugs, antidepressant drugs, it required prescriptions. Anti-diabetic drug, anti-epileptic drug, which is used to prevent the seizures. Anti-ulcer drug, that is also comes under the category of antacid, but these drugs required a prescription. Similarly, bronchodilator, that is used in asthma. Cardiovascular drug like antihypertensive, anti-anginal drug, drug to treat congestive heart failure, cholesterol and lipid lowering drug. These all category comes under the cardiovascular drug. Also include the anti-arrhythmic drug, that is also given through prescription only. Hormone related drugs that must be taken under the observation of physician. Sedative hypnotic drugs, agents, drug to treat HIV or AIDS. So, dear student, this much from my side today. Uh, we are concluding our fourth unit. Now, this is the third chapter of fourth unit. If you have any question, any doubt, you can write me or you can mail me regarding the same.